Okay, should be recording now. Okay, click the, basically, it should be recording now. Okay, 1 second, guys. Yes, it's recording. Everything's recording. Okay, guys, so this video means a lot to me. I don't want to write down any more than I did today. But today's video is so important. I don't want anybody to judge me. But I feel autistic ADHD, Asperger's, and disability. I don't think it's good and small. I believe my basically I made my legislation yesterday. So that's my legislation for the OBINexus design and security constitution. OHA, which is public law. Public law. Public what? OHA means public. OHA, and you see it. And then the IJAEG, and IWU. That's the public protected and protected law constitution that protects the most vulnerable people in society, like individual people, because there's no society anymore. I'm not with you anyway. But this is very important. So let me just start with this. Okay, basically, I'm 24 years old. I'm going to go to Nigeria, but I'm going to rebirth myself as Mr. Nnamdi Obi. Obi, I believe I am here for a reason, not for God. Don't believe in Jesus Christ. I'm more of a scientist, but I believe I am. I don't believe in Jesus. I never have Jesus. I don't care about Jesus. So OBI is my name. So basically, I'm going to go to Nigeria by 25 years old. But this year, I'm going to try to do my health and social care bachelor degree before I go there. I have got a diploma in computer science and a bachelor in what? No, diploma in I believe in business, which I can't find. Yeah, because I've lost it. It's not even mess. I really care, but my whole life focuses on ontology. Ontology just means you. Must go to me. It's about me. But it's looking at real world problems and how they affect you directly, because that's what my business is all about. But I'm really building a constitutional model. Guys, if you don't remember me, it's fine. I want you to remember what I did for you guys. So this is my watch. You see my watch here? You see it's not a diamond. This is a Rolex. First of all, it's my Rolex. My mom bought this Rolex when I was like 10 years old, 11 years old. 10. No, I turned 10. 10, I was like in Newham. But I believe in higher purpose and higher purpose. So this my watch is a Rolex, a fake one, but it's correct. But one was new, it wasn't like real. So basically, I believe my mom, my brother brought it. My mom didn't want to buy it. She just came out and bought it. She was on a joke. She said, my birthday, 10 years old, she didn't care for my birthday. She gave me a fake watch. But this fake watch, I told the time, was working. See the chains? You see the chain are jingling. But the chains are there. This is my aura. So it's like if you don't remember this watch and have this is called a relic. So basically, this is my first relic. But a relic is just like the thing I can hold. So basically, whenever I get this much, I can sell this watch and store the time. Basically, I want to be able to tell the time for you guys. So basically, 2-to-1 mapping. This is like Topology. So for me, it means like when my mom bought this watch and my birthday, 9th, when I was in foster care. 10 years old, I saw my mom and she didn't want to care for me. She says a problem with everything. And because autistic, ADHD, Asperger's, learning disability, bipolar, without psychosis, but it just diagnosed everything. They don't like sources later on, but doesn't really matter. Everything in the book, so I'm not cleaning down money, but money's not for me, it's for you guys. So this is not the aura. So basically, every time I go out, this watch falls down, it breaks, I'm stressed. I'm stressed so basically see all the chains, they are they're gonna old everything, full of poo everything. That's dog shit. But see this one, this thing here, it's like me, it represents my relic. This is my first relic. I still have it here, but I'm thinking of them much change. So this like me, it's my logo here. See this watch is cracked. Can you see it's cracked? Take a look. So it's cracked, but it's not even working, it's not even ticking. And it's fake. It can't be fixed. So because the Juro won't take it because it's so old. They won't even take it and fix it and make it new. So basically, this one I'm saying, I'm not broken, the system is. So the world around me is broken. So I want to take my relic and make it new. But I can match this with my business. But this is my first aura I sealed. So basically, every time I take this watch, I wear it inside out, inside my wrist like this. My persona, because I'm giving something more authentic. So basically, it doesn't matter what it means. I'm not broken. Exactly. This video is about time as well. So I put it like this. I'm gonna wear this through my stream. I'm put like this. Oh, sorry guys. see this watch? I wear it inside out because it's too big, isn't it? But it's so broken I don't fit into it. I'm not that big, so I don't want to fit into it. So I just wear it inside out. I just so basically, if I try to go out right now, I walk. What's the time? I'm late. I check the time. It is on my wrist. Why? Because it's a relic. It tells me the time, but it's no time. The time has stopped. There's no time. Nothing moving on. We don't have anything new that can fix this watch. It's impossible to fix. I'm building new stuff, so basically I can fix this watch myself and renew it because no one else will. That's my initiatives. OBINexus initiatives. So you got the MMUKO initiative. You got the other initiative. That's the first thing I want to tell you guys. Okay, next thing. So obviously I'm gonna go back do my PhD, but my PhD is gonna last a minimum of 3 years. Life, work, breath, but basically I'm gonna be doing that. I'm gonna be renewing BFR because I don't believe in spiritual world. I believe in a purpose. I'm a scientist. I don't believe in God. I don't believe in God can put me for a purpose. So basically I believe there's some kind of purpose I have on earth, and this is just to fix the Nigerian economy. But I now see the problem. It's Nigeria itself and the whole economy. I saw a long time ago, but I wasn't there to address it directly. So now it's my only chance to address it. I'm 24. It's gonna take 25. So when I turn 24, I'm gonna be. Right now I'm -1 years old. -1 years old. I'm 0 years old because I haven't come 25 years. But 25 years is my PhD. 25 years is a new generation. So when a new generation comes out for me, I'll be with Gen Alpha of our BFRs, Gen Alpha and Gen Beta. But they're already Gen Alphas now. Let me just cut 25. Let me try to calculate that. 2025 plus what? 2025 plus 25 years has passed. 2050. No. Basically, when was I born? 2012. So, basically, Generation Z is 20. Basically, oh sorry, my thing is going on. 2012. 2012 plus that's the end of Generation Z. So the quote plus plus how many years plus 12? What's okay? Okay. So basically 2025. So basically 2012 plus 12 is 2024. 2012 plus 12. I don't really care about women, guys. For me, this is ontology. I don't really care how my room is. 24. Basically, I want to push in barefoot. I don't really care about anyone else. I don't know about this. Because it's a new generation, barefoot alphas. They're gonna suffer if I don't go there. And I'm basically renewing myself as them. So basically, my avatar is my spirit avatar is them. I'm an avatar, Mr. Obi. But I'm on them. Then basically, I'm a masquerade. But my name is Mr. Obi. That's my avatar. This is neurodivergent inclusive thing networks. That's my business constitutional model. You live there, you work there, you breathe there. You don't need to go anywhere else. Compounds everything. But that's not. It's not about luxury. It's about stability. Civility. I'm rebuilding what's never built. For me, I have a bachelor's degree in computer science. I have a diploma. I still don't have a house in the UK. I'm still in a room, and it doesn't mean it to the council. For me, I show this all I want, but it affects me and affects my personal life. I look like a dirty bastard. But I look like a crazy man. But I'm not. I'm very sane. I know I'm very sane. Because this is one of the things I want to get rid of. I don't want to get rid of. So basically, I'm trying to separate people that are neurodivergent and neurotypical too. That's to be done, guys. You guys are not the same. You never get along, and so we know why you don't get along, guys, or how that works. Because you guys are two different kinds of people. So basically, this is my dragon. This is his dragon. You see this thing? Now I'm taking a picture. If you want to take a picture, we're taking the picture now. 3, 2, 1. Basically, guys, this is my dragon. Sorry, this is my bird. This is not a bird per se. This is just like what do you call it? My life. So this is like I'm the turtle. I can move slow, but I have wings, and the wings are flying. So basically, the MMUKO turtles are the spirits of the spirit of good and evil, and the zygote is just something that's a child, a man, a woman, like something that's you got like a young cat, a baby cat that's not been born, mammal, something that whale mammal that's not been born. A whale that's not been born, because that's more scientific than they have carried a womb. So we are mammals, but we are zygotes of mammals. So the eggs can be a mammal too, but the chicken egg has not been born. So that's an unborn chicken. It's the zygote of a chicken. So that's what it is. So but see this one was born. So that was me. I was perfect. I could do everything myself, but I had wings, but I was wingless. I was just walking slowly. So this is what I want to give you guys. So you guys can do everything yourself. You're perfect there, but you are wingless. So I had the wings, but you don't have the wings no more. You can fly like me. When I was a child, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna put the wing in the wingless, the hope in the hopeless. and the voice in the voiceless. You know, because I believe in higher purpose and a higher calling than killing people. Ontology, the nature of being. So basically, I'm trying to introduce. I'm going to go there, but basically, I'm going to crawling with you guys. Literally, teaching you how to crawl and learning from children how to crawl. That's my friends that I missed with the children. So basically, my children basically they're gonna have they're going to crawl, be crawling with me. But I'll teach them to walk because you know if they teach me to crawl, I learn to crawl properly, and if they teach me to walk, I learn to walk, and I teach them to walk. So to see how they learn irrelevant people, because you know that's more about my people. I don't really care about music. I don't give a shit. I know nothing about. But once you see, you can see this thing. You got like a 2D spot. So basically, if I don't say it, I'll never say it. So basically, my brain basically if you're a 3D sparse matrix, anything if you're fully 3, if you're immersed in 3D reality, you are what using a 3x3 matrix. So you able to have the same problem for a 2D matrix. I have to prove it now because you know I just think that I have to prove it, you know. So I have to do it properly. If I never do this, I'll never do this again. And I don't. I only want to do it once. For you guys to try it yourselves. You know, I don't want to be doing it over and over again. So I'm trying to do it here. People, sorry guys. So guys, you know, if you have a 3x3 matrix, 3 times 3, you get 9. But if you do 3 plus 3, you get 6. So what this means, you get like 6 minimum dimensions, and 3x3, what? 3x3, 9 dimensions. So 6 plus 9 is what? 15 dimensions of what? Dimensions. That's sparse. Now that sparse relationship is not fully. That's the world you live in, but that can be mapped to a 2D world. So basically, that 3D eyes can be 2D. Can be 2D perception. But you know that's the. Then I have to do it now. If I don't do it now, you guys never get it. So you know 3D. That'd be 15 dimensions you get. In the real world, you know, in the real world. You know, just because you know you got 3 minimum dimensions and 15 maximum. So you gotta just say 15 maximum, but your goal is to try to remove this layer. So basically 3D world is just what I don't control. 15 dimension, I only control my dimension 3D. That's what is there, but it's 15 dimensions maximum if the rest is theoretical. And then what I'm saying to you is this: so 3D, you know, if I want to perceive the real world, I have to have my own dimension, my mind. But my mind is a 7 times 7 centrogen. Basically, I get like 7 dimension. 7 union 7 union 7 maximum. So that's 7 union. 7 times 7 is what? 7 plus 7 is what? 14. Now 14, 7 times 7 is 49, and that gives me 63 things I can control based on my sensory eyes, nose, mouth. Because you know the 6th sense is what I observe. What I control what I observe. You know, I can interpret what I observe. My interpretation layer, the GSI files. You know, gossip programming language interpretation files, you know, for polyglot systems, and then the GS files, the gossip language, you know, basically the interpretation is just for policies interpretation and full system covered with Python, C, Rust, etc. In case I have that, you know, if you know writing policies in the GSI files, you're really fucking up a system for yourself. Now 49, 9, 10, 11, 12, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 now. 4, 5, 6, 63. So basically, got 63 dimensions you can act on, basically in sensory. So you see this thing. So basically, this 3D world, this 16 dimensions, just what neurotypical normal people have. Normal neurotypical people have. Like, you know, people not that's not just weird, like, you know, awkward. You know, but I'm extraordinary. So I'm gonna try to prove that I'm extraordinary. Now. So we got 62 dimensions, and now we got 7 times 7, so we got 49. And we got 63 dimensions. You know, just the minimum life, work, breath one segment. So you basically work in purpose. To live, you have to work and breathe in your dimension. You have to have like your century in this kind of 3D world, which is what 16 to 33 to what 15D, 3 to 15D. 15D maximum. But you know, I'm really protected from another plane, a 4D plane. I'm just gonna try to frame it for myself only and end this video before I continue, because this video was going to be done a long time ago. Minimum on neuron 16 to 16 union 15D. 15D, where D is a dimension. of the unity and union and disjoint for the neural brain, neurotypical brain. Because that's the sensory projection. So basically, you can have 63 human rights by default in condition. Minimum. Look at valid. Take this past you. And if you don't get the minimum, they're kind of killing your ability to do something. But your 15 dimensions is just for not 13. 15 dimensions. Basically, quantum field theory. That's my model. We got 15 dimensions in quantum field theory. So we have to explore all the dimensions with all our sensors. Because based on what we can control and we can't control for quantum field theory. But now my work. So that's basically it goes 5 to 7 for the worst neurotypical people. That's 5. Can only observe 5 dimensions. 7 dimensions you can't really see anything, take anything in if they don't have the 6 dimensions seen, the blind, and 7 they can't really take in 7. That means you can't relay whatever they saw, which is duality there. But I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about is myself only. So I believe I am in the dimension of 17 to 14. Basically, I'm so sensually happy. I believe I'm like if you double 7 plus 7 is what 14. So I can control all my dimensions. I have like a strong control of my mind. I can see what other people see if they let me in. But I need consensus. My consensus framework. So you got like 14 times 14. Which is the maximum census, so 14 plus 14. So basically, we're going to do a calculator. 14 times 14. Basically, let me try to do myself. 14 times 14 is what? Equal to 196. Now, 14 plus 14 is equal to 28. So that's supposed to make me broke. That's what made me broke. I wish I broke the box, even the new different divergent people. That's my slow state, but I don't care. Basically, I feel I call myself neuroflexible. I'm so flexible. I'm not divergent. I'm just myself. I'm another plane existence. So we got 8 plus 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now we get 44 and 9, 10, 11, 12, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then 224 dimensions. Unit. So I have the dimension of 224 I can control opposed to 63 because I believe my mind is 4D. 4-dimensional, so I'm aware of my state, ontological state, who I am, where I'm from. So basically, my mind is 4D. So I believe I'm being projected to the 3D world for a reason, for a purpose to your world. But it's just my proof that because I can see stuff people don't see easily. I can pick up stuff that people don't know of, and but I can use my mind to do that. But what's my problem of mind control? Basically, my mind over matter paradox. If I have all control of the mind, I lose all control of the body. Because that's what I'm saying. It is like that, So you don't want to die in sleep. So it's just like the mind duality. Because if I'm itching as a, this was if you basically the mind is the quantum state of the body. This kind of submissive. So I don't need anybody use it to kill people. Because you don't lose all the consciousness. That means they're dead or alive, and they're being polarized, mispolarized. So one more thing, guys. Is anything I release here to so this is my thing. A return of riches, a fixed Nigeria, not bear for a new constitution, have a life. But if you see me in the dimension, one day you see me, oh, this is Nnamdi. I told you guys it's dummy, maybe I'm busy. In that dimension, I'll be in 4 dimensions. The 4th dimension, which is the higher plane. But the higher plane is not the goal here. Me going back to that plane is not the goal. The goal here for me, what the time? Okay, let me not end this now. Let me end at 30 because I said the time. The goal here for me is to show, try to make it all guys, bring out the neuroflexibility in all neurodivergent people. Because I'm studying myself as a child and I'm rebirthing myself and trying to figure out how this, why people are trying to even kick out all the neurotypical people because I don't really care about them. They have 5 times 5, they can do their own things, I don't really care. I want the best of my life ever. Because if I ever stay in that dimension, I want to return to my constitution, what I do, what I made for the people that actually cared. So I know I return to not to masquerade but to the soul and the soil. Basically not the soul, not the souls like the sand, the place that was returning, the riches from the return. Riches from the heart. So basically, I'm gonna give you back twice, double. Because from the heart. If I give you 1, that's what I have for you. If I give you 2, that means I have double. So I'm gonna give you guys to ontological sovereignty, consensus. Well, I return as will be heart sovereignty and rewalk. With I will learn to walk with you guys, your children, in the public space, but us, he lost or change. Basically, there's no consent. You have consensus in the world. Basically, basically the consenting is too rigid. I don't like it. I hate consent. So if I consent to something, then you say no. Then you say I don't consent to it. It's just too rigid. So, do you consent to me using your phone? No. Do you consent to me using your phone? Yes. Oh, that's fine. So basically, I've now permitted someone to commit to me using my phone. Yes, but I never considered that question. I said yes once. So the consent is just wrong. If I consent once, I consent forever. So that's wrong. So that's consent done. So no consent in my claim. You got consensus. Now consensus means what? You get. Do you consent to me using your phone? Yes. Do you consent to me using your phone? No. Do you consent to me using your phone? Yes. So 2 yes equals yes. Are you using your phone? 1 yes. Oh, I'm not sure. So that's the paradox there. The consent paradox. Consensus paradox. Because I never consent to using my phone unless they are know what they're doing on my phone. I can't view my bank account data, my data I want to use for life. I didn't want to touch my phone even. I don't like you guys. One more thing. Journey to work the face. So I'm going to do my health care degree bachelor this year. So I'm going to do journey to basically let me just try with the work. This will work one, guys. No. Yes, this will work one. This. No. This is not work one. Sorry, guys. I'm thinking of the work one here. It's very dirty, guys. I literally dirty, man. I am a dirty man. I'm not that dirty, actually. So it's basically the 2 to 1 ratio, 14 human rights to 7. So basically, you're gonna have the maximum degree of expression, and that includes your standing human rights 7 times 7 or 7 union 7. That's just like your feet with a shout out. For living, just basically you're gonna have like a 2 to 1 map. So you get like a 2 to 1 mapping. So if I have a 17 to 14 to 7, that's like 2 human rights. So but I can live and breathe. I can live and breathe, but I cannot work. So if I want to work, my after stand is to 28, like 7 plus 21 to 7. So 21 to 7. So I can work a little bit, not optional. If I want to work, it's optional. To work, but I want to opt in to work. That's I have to get 24/7 to 7, which is a 3 to 1 ratio human rights. Because I don't want anybody to work in the constitution. I want you guys to be all enjoying life. So you can not for the population thing, because I want to enjoy it with you guys too. The culture things I missed when I was in the UK. Maybe you have a girlfriend. I don't really mind. Too, I don't mind. Because I'm leaving my life. Want to leave now. From UK. So here, okay. So basically, this is me going here. I'm gonna push here. Is there anything I found? Basically, yes. See, this is not the one I wrote, the wing one. So basically, I'm not broken. The system is. So I have wings as a child, but the system never let me use my wings. So basically, the wings are. This is a butterfly. It's a motif. It's like a dual motif. So basically, you can interpret this. We can basically. There's no ambiguity. This could be a butterfly or what, a tortoise. But the tortoise just flies and has wings when it wants to fly. The butterfly is on the battlefield. So if it wants to fly, they have the tortoise, and the tortoise will be able to fly. Because it can be 2 6 or 1. It can be flexible. Like me. Let's not say neurodivergent. Let's say neuroflexible. Neurologically flexible now. The word neurodivergent is banned. So before I continue, I'm gonna ban. So basically, there's a lot of things happening in the world. I'm building the entire UK economy from my constitutional model. Because they can build their own constitutional. They can build their own constitution. But after the pattern spiked in 4 years, that's 202,043 because they're indirectly supporting this third council. Just never calling me 2073. It's just because it's 24 years. 2025 plus 24 is what 73 years. 2073 in the back. The whole US economy and the Brazil. To 2073, because Brazil are the slave trade. So you go from British to Bight of Biafra, Bight of Benin, and the Bight of Benin will be the coastal areas where you can get away with things easily. And from the coastal areas you go to the cross streets with slave trade. Basically, it works for them because it's just so rigid. Through fixing their framework. But some Neuroflexible can break this framework quite easy because it's triangular. It's like the unholy trinity. Because it's like and I could let's call it unholy because I don't like to go about trade. Basically, the triangle is a trade of slaves, so it's unholy. unholy act of Trinity. Only Trinity works with them. If you I can invert this model and make it work for us, because they can come from the top, and from Brazil, and then to Nigeria, but that will not work for us, because we're just leaving them, it will break for us too, because we have nothing to give them. But so the only thing is just I'm trying to do properly now. So this model is called the unholy trinity, and this one saying they work for themselves. Anyone that's colonial and feels that the other people should be oppressed and depressed, and the UK, America, and South and North, and America is all banned from my business. So I don't trust you guys, Americans. Nigeria. So this is slave trade. So basically, the slave trade, you go from British. The British go here, colonize people, but they go at the seaports. But this is giving seaport security now, because I'm not stupid. The seaport security, everything they do, but you're gonna be able to get drones, everything, based on the MMUKO turtles and MMUKO dragons, 2-to-1 topology. So they come here, they do the sugar plantain, they take our resources. We take our resources and take some slaves to work for them. And then we work for them. We then get deported to what? America, South America. We get the sugarcane and plantation fields. We start planting cotton, which is woven, but not returned to the people, and the cycle of operation continues. So this is just a one-way thing. So this is what I'm trying to break, guys, for you guys, for all the black people. So by rebuilding the infrastructure balance, it's like I'm saying, it's work for them, because this is a topology, yes, but working two ways. Things are advanced, but so they can. It's not really flexible. It's just squares and rectangles. So I'm not gonna give anybody any ideas. I don't like anybody using any ideas of this. But I just like use triangles as squares, not circles. See, so basically they are just all neurotypical or neurodivergent, but just neuroflexible. They don't like me, because I'm not classing myself. But they can switch. They can start. Okay, I wanna go here to slave in people in Nigeria. Let me go there. But I'm a square. I'm rigid, so I go my way and force the politics with the triangles. Now the triangles can do the same thing, but they don't need the squares. So basically, I can go by myself. Columbus, whoever they can go to call themselves. The squares can go square, and then go across the border, and then come here, and then say, oh, take our resources, take what we want, and then we say, oh yes, we got the slaves, because it wasn't about racism. It was about the rationale was like power of the future of power, the power of future, and their mind was so rich. They don't see potential, because they didn't believe in power. They believe in power, so they wanted to see, especially their framework. So they say we're so powerful, so they didn't want to align with us or work with us. That was the problem. But we were happy. We were weak. We were weak people. We preference were weak. We just tried to get ourselves. We weren't sparse enough. So we were just So basically, they have a box. They have the boxes. So they make their boxes or their ships, and they put someone that's a circle like me, so flexible. And I hate that, guys. Neurotypical, neurodivergent, flexible, logical, flexible. Not neurodivergent. So I'm more flexible than all you get, because I made a constitution myself. So they put you in this ship and then take me, or because I'm using the squares, in this ship, which is circles, or many of us in circles, but we didn't want to go there. So we then went to the plantation. We stayed in a circle. We get on a circle in the box and we move back to the UK. So some of us are in the UK today and still suffering and crying. But the same thing can basically, the ships can do the same thing. So the ships are rigid. So you can think of the ships as this model here. You see? So this is like the order to the house. So you see the triangle? It's a house, so that's the box I'm in, but it's not my house. It's just getting worse and worse. So that's the energy I'm gonna give you. So you get like a pentagon, and that pentagon is a house. But that pentagon is what this box I'm in. So this what reminds me of, guys. The two rigid rules. So basically the GSI files are meant to protect everyone from this kind of rigid system in this room I'm in. But this is like the canoe or the boat. So it's like too rigid. So it's like a boat, it's like a canoe, and it's like the same thing. Rigid rules and basically rigid frameworks. I hate it. That's why we have the GSI interpreters. Dual execution, sparse. You can have two ways to do something. But this is too rigid, two ways. So this one I'm trying to break from you guys. So because I'm in all a circle. So you can basically, this works for them definitely. But I book fee with my £360 million loaded. I'm so proud of it. I don't like this kind of so basically in my constitution I didn't want any corners there. I don't like religious stuff. So for me, I was in this room and I see a problem here. It's a corner. It's stressing me. But because I've been in there for so long, it hurts my head. It's breaking one of my human rights in my head. So that's like one of the first room on my site. So I'm looking at this corner in my mirror. I'm like, fuck this corner, fuck this room. There's no pieces here. Basically, this sensory, this room's not for me. This place is not for me. Basically, I'm seeing stuff here. I'm seeing this. I'm seeing the hatred in the room. I'm seeing myself angry and sad. But I can't. I don't want to yell because that's not how the rules work. I have to break the rules. I have to break out of my comfort zone. I have to recover myself. I have to be the wheel. I have to stay perfect because I'm really perfect. I know it's the easiest thing. It's just be super. But I'm angry. I'm screaming and shouting, and my sensories are overloading because they're underwhelmed. They're underwhelmed because they're overloaded with negative stuff. There's negative and there's positive, and there's conjugate of them. So I'm gonna come back to that. So my senses, what I'm seeing now is like the room is too white and black, too boring, too boring. It's just it's not stimulating. It's like a violation of my dignity, my freedom. Why I believe in my rights to create with my pen and paper, my creative freedom. But I'm thinking about 14 human rights. I shouldn't be in this room by law because I know my around 25 Kelly's program. 1825 Kelly's program specifically. I'm 24. I should leave now to a house. I didn't get a house. My first human rights is like I'm talking about. I'm gonna get out here. But if I come out there, I'm gonna build this all this system for so which no corners in my constitution. If I can put corners, just be like 2 corners, 1 corner minimum, 1 to 2 corners, and that'll be the maximum output. And then the second one law will be UI for UI use of principles. So everything will become curved. The UI will be curved, because I'm trying to look at squares boxes. The second human rights, basically this is like your creative human rights. The second human rights will be working on sight, hearing. No, I can't hear nothing. I can't even hear like the music, but the music is what I love. I love music, but I want to have music that calms me down for my mood, so I can be authentic and do my work and relax. This is dirty stuff. I want you to just no stress. Have the music go up and calm me down. And then the third sensory blocking is like sight. What do I enjoy doing? So my sight, nose, music, sound. Sound of ears, sound to my ears. I want taste. The food in the UK is boring, so boring. Nothing. Just chicken and chips. You pay chicken and chips, and then you pay the same price for the chicken shop. You have one more shop, the Indian shop, the same price to the Indian shop, chicken Indian shop, and that's the only thing you're gonna have a nice meal. The fourth one, the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hearing. 1, 2. So the sight, the smell, my room is a mess because it's easy to get my room messy. But it's so cold. It smells, but it smells so bad outside. So the traffic, everything. But inside it smells worse because it's confined. It's not cold. It's confined. I'm confined to this. And then the 5 one is what? Sight, smell, taste, hearing, and touch. I'm touching weird stuff. Yeah, so all my clothes are rigid. It feels like boring. I'm not wearing anything that I can anchor my soul. My only this logo I can remember. My rec and the 6, 7. Basically, I'm perceiving all of this in my 6 senses. I'm intaking all this in my intake of my. I'm like, I'm so angry, but I don't want to show I'm angry. I start fidgeting. So right now I'm fidgeting in my head, but you don't know I'm fidgeting in my head because I'm making this video calmly because I've learned to just ignore it because I can work past it, but some people can't do it. Because you can't do it, so some can't go intake because you don't like it. And the 7 one is what? The 7 rights of expression for music and stuff like that. It's relay. So when I try to relay this, it's not right. They shut me down, saying you have room, you have a box. But today the box is not good. So once you get this framework has to break. I need to break this framework. So that's the 7 union matrix. 14 times 14 because you have the right to be alive and work and breathe. But you're gonna have to express yourself. That's 14 to 21. And that should be what neurodivergent people get. At the bare minimum, you should go anywhere and feel included. So you're gonna have like a smoker's place. You're gonna have all the things that make people never break. No fidgeting ever again because clicking your fingers. If you're gonna go with new toys, RC cars. So you have like a rigid basis. So this one I'm saying. So this is so basically systems. Okay, I come to the folder. Let me see if I can break this now. The daytime. Oh yes, this is the team. This is the first one here. I'll do. So this one's here. So basically, that's the 21 matrix is for your expression, life, work, breath. If you're breathing, it's more expressive. That's 21. If you can break the 21 one, 21 to 14, 21 one, please let me know where you come from. Maybe you're from another dimension. This is normal sparse model. So this is like my day. So basically, I show you guys this day thing. Oh, what the time now? Oh, 35 minutes has passed. Oh no, no, it's fine. So let me try to explain this for you, and I'll stop this video because 5 minutes has passed. So this one has got, so you got the 1 2 2 1 to 1 2 to 2 1. So this is 3 by 3. In the morning I'm breathing. In the one I'm doing, basically in the morning I'm doing 2 things, and then the next in the afternoon. So that's morning, afternoon, evening. Morning 2, 1. That's for the morning. 1, 2, 2, 1. That's like a repeating pattern. So work and breathe, life, work. You can see the organs. So you breathe first, which I'm making this for you guys. So when you breathe or neurodivergence people, you have to understand that the MMUKO thing is. So we have 12 hours a day, because when it's a night is a day. It's not 24. That's like it's not 24. It's like so basically that means the military time is just 6 hours. So our model of military 6, you get 6 hours a day to work. To do your military stuff. That's half a day. So you try to maximize the work in a day. The day. That's just how it is in our country, in my model, in the constitution. So the sparse model. So this is a 2 to 1 ratio. So every time I do 2 things in the morning, I have one other thing I'm doing. In the morning. So in the morning I'll do 2 to 1 ratio. So the sparse model. So basically, I get in the morning. So basically I get 6 hours is half day, then half day. The day for work is I get 6 hours to do anything I want a day. Then other days, other 6 hours, which then you get that's just for breathing. So if you get 6 hours to work, you have 6 hours to play, to breathe. But you don't want to split in 2 because you get fragmented. So you have to get it to your breathing to half the day of 6, which is a 3. So you get 3 hours to work and do your work properly. And you get 2 to 1. So for you basically when you're working, you're gonna put two work and life in one section, and breathing for. So you get like how do I do 12 minus 3 is what 3 8 8 12 minus 3 9 11. 11 gives 11 hours to do anything you want to do. No, 12 10 11 12 9 12 11 10. You get 9 hours to do anything you want to do in a day when you do your job properly. So you can 9 hours a day is like better than 9 hours is better than other hours. So that works usually 1.5 to 6. It's just half day. So it's just third day. So you get a quarter of the day. So you get like a quarter, 1.5 hours, which is 3 hours. Half 1.5 hours. 1.5 to 3 hours. Probably. Okay, I want to get this now. That's one third of the day. But that 1/3 of the day is what? If it's half day, that's just for breakfast. So breakfast, lunch, 3 hours, and 6 hours the whole day. I have the other days to do anything you want. Guys, you have to squeeze every little aspect of the day. So, but how would this work in practice, guys? So you can allow that 15 of May birth. So this is the rebirth of OBINexus. This is your model now, guys. Guys, you don't have to go another day hungry in your life. Because when you are working, you work in your backyard. You have to work in your backyard. You don't have to go over to the farm because you're gonna have like a heterogeneous model. So basically you're gonna have a place you can cook food. But you don't have to go to the food bank. There's no food bank involved because there's all decentralized. Basically, I'm trying to just squeeze a little, squeeze everything that's rigid out of the constitution. So basically, the most you should be doing at the food bank for food. The food is your back garden. Because you have the garden. You cook it. It's prepared. It's processed, and you eat it. You don't have to go to anybody's house. You don't have to go. What do you want? Potatoes? Or chips? Chicken chips? Or what's food? That's what you have to supply. But the grass is there. The ground is there. The soil is there, and it's warm and it's good. And then the sunlight. No, but just natural sunlight. all the worst things, and there's no chemicals in it. No, it's just decentralized. There's no need for fertilizers, because fertilizer just means you are getting old. You don't have to fertilize the land to rush the process even, because it's just natural. It's in your back garden. Just turn in sprinklers, and the sprinklers will go on. So how to what? So basically, I'm trying to move all this from what I do, what as architecture. So this is infrastructure right now, but the architecture is just the what? The architecture is just the silicon. So basically, got the blueprints. There's a structure. So if I can say, if you go to my GitHub .com /OBINexus /patents, or you go to my YouTube link, YouTube homepage, youtube.com /@OBINexus, and click what more link more. You see the GitHub repository, but the half day 1.5 days is just you eat breakfast. Breakfast is done in 2 hours. Like not even 2 hours. You can get just like a 1.5 hours is just done. Just the green zone, because it's just maps to green. It's not overclocked. So if you're in the green zone and you have 1 second ahead of the green zone, you are in the red zone automatically. So, but that red zone is just a circuit something you need to doing in that other green zone, because that red zone becomes a new active zone. So you need to move to the new active zone. So I'm saying, so basically your day is going. You go to the red zone, but you're not waiting for the red zone. Basically the time is taken in accordance to however you work. It's ontological. It's ontological time. So this is called MMUKO. M for mother, N for Mike, U for umbrella, K for kilo, O for Oscar, dash U for umbrella, O C for consensual. That means time. UC time, because UC time is just C or CU time. So U is for like you who you are, for neurotypical people. They're making the neurodivergence, and C is for consensual triadic time that is partial in the frame of reference to you. Let me show you the other model now. You basically don't want to have like a debt red zone. So this is the real model. So this is the model of travel. This is not proof that it works. Guys, take a picture. I think this is TV. I'm gonna give guys work. So basically, take a picture of this, guys. Now, see it working, guys. So this is you. This is the time someone's watching you. Like this is a council. I'm watching you guys. This is a decentralized node. I'm not where you are. But you travel 15 miles to get to the council. 15 miles to get to the council. But I want to reduce this time for you guys all the time. So it's not just for this. So this one is 1.5 day. You get 1.5 day. You stay your morning. You want to basically what I put here is a variable. This is the pi. So basically, pi r squared is the area you're trying to cover. Basically area to time duality. So you can use 2 pi r, but 2 pi r only takes the perimeter. But the area you have to cover is the thing you want to get. So 2 pi r is just the perimeter of the range of the travel. And if you do pi r squared, you're using what? The area. Pi r squared times 360. So basically, let me use calculator again. So I get 15 miles to what? Travel. But I live somewhere very far in the center radius. Basically, you're gonna have 2 councils. One, you're gonna have like the biggest one, two type of councils. You're gonna have like, but don't worry about that, guys. 15 miles to travel to the center of what my community, my circle place. Sparse. I start my morning at exactly when I wake up at 1 hour, 2 hours, 1 to 12 o'clock. Let's say let me do it 8 a.m. I wake up. And I'm 8 a.m. wake up, and that's my time. It's 8 a.m. 8 a.m. Okay, let's say 8 to 12. Let's say 8 to 15. Let's say 13 a.m. That's the time. Now that time goes into the equation naturally because it works in the ratio model, not the standard model of the nonsense people that make 8:13 a.m. Now the space I have is the area, so I can work this out by hand. It's working by hand. Let me do it by hand. So at 8:13 a.m. I get dressed, I get up, I get to work to the 15 meters council. But the 15 miles is a constant to the circle. So for the perimeter, the area I have to cover is what? Pi r squared. So the pi r squared duality. So basically pi is 3.14. Let me try to find it. 2 into pi. Sorry guys. Don't distract me. Pi. Okay, pi. That's pi. R. The radius of the cover is 15. Let's put 15 miles. Let me try to calculate 15 miles on my calculator here. Now I get. Oh, is this still recording? I don't know. I think it's done. This one. No, the text. Okay, let me go 15 miles. 15 miles to 15 miles. 15 miles. 15 miles to. So basically, the area basically I can work by direction. So the area is what? The area basically 15 acres of land is what? 15 acres. No, 15 acres, 15 miles. No. Basically, if you can work this out, 15 miles is what the time. So I should be basically doing it wrong now. So 15 miles is the distance, and that should be the perimeter equation I'm using. So 15 miles is what? 15 miles is 2 pi r. So the constant pi is what? Times 15 miles times 15. So I'll just do times 15 here is the 15 miles, and I get pi times 15 is 347.12. 47.12388. So basically, I take the 88 because 8 recurring. So I get 1, 2, 3 because I don't want to be late. 4, 1, 2, 3 pi times 15. 15 is what? Constant 3.14 times 5 is 4.1, and this is pi r. Now times 2. Now that times 2 is what? Times 2. Is 94.2477. So that's what's the perimeter of the time in which is the time. This is called a piecewise model. So the piecewise model is just like it's just relationship time. So it's sparse relationship modeling. It's sparse. So you get like if x is even, print if x is 0, if x is even, if x modulo 2 is 0, then x is even, and if x else if x is modulo 2 equals 1, then print false. This is like a prime. This is the same thing, but it's just hierarchical. So it works on the same principle. So you get like 2-1 relationship because the two functors map into the start state of mind. So the perimeter have to travel like 94.5 miles to get the center. So that's not right. So so basically I don't want this to break. So I know I don't build it this way because I don't wake up at 8:15 to go. Basically this 94.5, 94.2457 is bigger than 15 miles to travel. It's not 0, it's 0, so I have to get it on time. So it's like not right. So let me think again. So if I then change it to like 10, let's say it's like 2 miles. Let's just say like 5 miles. 5 miles. 8:15 to 5 miles. Because I'm trying to do it properly for you guys. I don't want you guys to scared of me. Because I'm really smart. 8 times 5. Oh, sorry. If I basically the perimeter is basically 8:15 pi times r. Pi times 5 miles. Pi times 5 is what? That's 15. So this is 15.7 miles. But let's just say 2.5. 2.5 should be the one. So let's use 2.5 just to make it give us a good example, a working example. Shut up, Jordan! Jordan, keep quiet, Jordan! Oh my days. Basically 15. So if I want to get there, if it's 15 miles, I want to get there on time. I have to ensure that it's not over the space of 15 miles. So if it's like so basically you can try to get 15 miles for the perimeter, but let's say it's 2.5 miles of travel. Now and the maximum I need to get there is 5 miles. 5 miles. 2.5 miles times what? pi is what? Pi. 2.5 miles of pi. And then times what? So the radius squared is what? So radius squared. So if I have to travel like 5 miles radius, that'd be 10 miles to travel. Times what? Times 3.14 times pi. So what would I get there? So I get there in 31. It take me 31.4 miles to travel. If it's just 2.5 miles I'm going. So this is never walking distance. So I'm trying to get to never walk over 45 minutes. So let's just do the other one. So let's do it again because I don't want to get it wrong because I just made it properly. I know I got it from the mind. So I want to travel 2.5 miles times what? Times 2. That's the radius I'm working on. That's when I'm going to go to the center. Times 2, that's 10. 2, that's 4. So I get 4. So 2.5 radius. Radius 2 pi times pi plus pi. So that's radius times pi times the radiation times pi. Times pi, that's 98.69, and that's just the parameter. So the parameter is 98.6. If I get 2.5 miles to travel, now if 8.6 has a polar form, so if I get the same pi r squared, so the radius is the same thing. So the radius is now 2.5. Now radius squared is 2.5 squared. So let's do it now for 2.5 squared. This is 2.5 squared is 6.25. No, 6.25 times pi times pi. That is 19.63. So the area of the basically have to cover an area of 96.3 to the ratio of 96 this is the area. So the area is 96, so basically the area this is the only ratio. 96 is a fraction ratio. 96.3 98 basically 19.6 is just the area I have to cover. Sorry, no, that's the area. But this area is just not where I'm from, not from my frame of reference. So basically there's 19.63 area to 98.9. So my area, basically now I get the pi r squared. So now I get the opposite form. So the opposite form circulate. Basically if I'm where I am from an observer standpoint, I get this one. So 19 is the area, and then the other one 19.63 is the area cover. If I have 5 miles, 2.5 miles, and then 8 point is the parameter. So this area, this parameter. So now there's one more thing I have to do. So basically, I have to do properly. So if I'm literally trying to find the center as well. So basically, the center is computable for me. The center is where I'm going to. So the center is somewhere. That's times 260. So times 260 degrees. So basically, after now say that's the center of the thing. So where am I going to? Where am I from? I am 15 degrees. 15 okay. I am let's say I am for the sake of this, I'm 45 degrees. For 60. That's the location of that polar plane. Polar plane is a circle. So I do 45 degrees divided by 460. So basically I do 360 divided by 45, and that'll give me me going right. You can do minus 45, but that's just because this is. And that'll give me 8. So now I do 8 times 8 times what? So I'll do 8 times what? The area. So this is right. 8 times the area. 8 times the area of 18963. 19.63, guys. That'll give me. I have to travel basically, because I have to travel like from the area of 157 157.04 to 98. So this is literally you get like 19. That's just a default, the iota for this. So now the iota for the area to the circumference is 2 pi r. So we now do the other one, 98.09. 98.09.09 2 pi. Basically, I don't do to the half place. Basically, I do. Let me click like a. So if I'm into the circle, I do. Let's just say 5 centimeters, 5 meters. Let's say 2.5 miles. So let's look at 2 miles. 2 miles. I'm just 2 miles away. No, 2 miles, not 2.5 miles. Which is less than 2.5 miles to travel. So that should work. So if I put 2 times 2 miles, 2 miles is the perimeter. So 2 miles, I'm here. So basically, the ratio is just 45 to 2 miles. So that's just x and y rotation, polar rotation. My from where the constitution is, my center council is, where council is sparse way. When the council can move, the data can move in a sparse way. So I'm moving data. So basically, I'll have to get there 2 miles. Shut up, Nnamdi, I'm thinking. Sorry, my voice. Radius squared 2. So that's 2 miles I travel for the perimeter. So 2 miles is what? Pi r. So 2 times pi is what? 2 times pi is what should be in the frame of reference. I get 2 times pi. I put that'd be 4 times. That'd be 6.283 1. And that's fine. 2 times pi, and then the r. No. Yes. No. 2 pi. No, sorry. So my r is 2 point. My r was what? 2 miles. So that'd be 2 miles. Let's say 3 point. Let's say 2 miles. I'm traveling, but it's 2.5 minutes maximum. So I have to squeeze that in. 2.5 miles. 2 miles I'm traveling. Then times what? Times pi times 3.14. But the pi will be 2 pi times 2 pi times 2. So 3. What I do? Basically 3.14 times 2. No. Pi times 2. Pi times 2 is what? Pi times 2 is 6.28 miles of travel. Then I get because that's basically 2 miles is too much. Travel. 2 miles, 2 miles is 2 and then get times r. Now times r will have to be 2 miles, but 2 miles is too long because it's really 6.5 miles. So I have to look in my right area. So basically, I can't be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Basically, there's no reason for able to be where they're normal to be in this place, and I can check that with my computation. So 2.5 miles is what? 2.5 miles to the council, so I need less than that. So you can basically, I want the council to be 15 miles, but 2 to 15 miles, but that is basically 2.2 miles, 8 miles is less than 50 miles of a small constitution. For basically that's a complex model anyway, but I don't want to break that yet. So is this correct in my theory? I'm just gonna give you more precise. So it's basically my miles is already declared as a policy is 15 miles. So the time basically for the area, I have to go 15. I have to get for me if I'm at location 45. Which has an area of 45, precise area, more accurate or precise model area. For me, it's okay precise because I'm there already because it's not more people. It's just me only there. Me, myself, and I, and then I am here, and it's a 2 for me. That model, that matrix 2 what is a sparse matrix 2 the ratio. So 2. I have to travel 2. I can allow to travel. That's the area to the perimeter I am. How I can go without cutting corners straight. that'll be so every area for every square there's a basically for every area there's like a perimeter I can go past people like a community or somewhere I can go that's 42 but for every area is 42. Now that's because the things only circles there's no segmentation, no fault, you get the 10 time. And I'm saying to you guys, it's 42 is my frame of reference. 42 is what my frame of reference. My frame of reference to get to the place, to the council, which is 15 miles. Now that's good enough for me if I start at the XY coordinate, which is located at no. So basically, this one, we need to journey 42 miles. No, it is 42. So 2 miles is basically 2.5 miles. 2 miles is the one we should join. Journey in perimeter, and the area which covers just the maximum area I get is the cover is 8 in 43. And no should tell me otherwise. So that's me. Me is where I am in that space. But the council, where I'm going to the council is sparse. It's a sparse number, so I can go 2 times 4. So basically this is me. The council is what 0 0. Basically from a field I'm just static. So 0 0 comes at the center, so it's just 0 0, nothing. No, it's not the 0 0. So where I'm doing this, basically 19.63. So I can cover an area of 19.63. Yes, the neighborhood as a canonical iota state. I can just reside in that area, do nothing. I'll just be okay there, be stable. Food, water, shelter. 98.69. So that's 19.32. So that's the area I have to cover for the whole area, for the whole people that are there, that work in that compound, which is a complex, by the way. If it is that way, to live in harmony, and that one would be for everyone. So that's me, everyone. So if I want to go to my council, if I do have a problem, I get to the center, and that center is where. What is this? What is the center? So the center is 0 0. That's a reference. So if they say, if they call me, I don't even know the reference to the center. So I said, we're the center of ABC, but it's no center because it's all relative. So everything is circle. Relative. So I don't see an ever edge in my life. Circles. So relative. So that's relative time. So that's what I'm saying. So you go to github.com /OBINexus MMUKO MMUKO time. And this is for the usually I'm going to move that to U time. C time starts with consensual time, because it's your time they're taking, not theirs. It's going to call you for a job. I'll have to give consent. So that's the first one done. This is the second one. I don't really want this. So this is past model done. Let me go to the other video today. Anything I'm going to do today? Is it past 60 minutes? Oh, 1 hour past. I have to trim this video. Okay, guys, 1 hour past. Let me thank you very much, guys.